to Mark Gibson Shumaris channel. Accountant with designations CPA, MBA, CMA, ACPA, ASA, Australia. Enjoy learning.
Definition, partnership is composed of two or more individuals who agree among themselves to put their money, property into one organization. No? So it's based on mutual and consensual agreement. No? So therefore, partnership dissolution, it's kind of like dissolving the partnership kasi hindi sila nagkasundo. Kasi nga, di ba, partnership is really based on the moods of the partners. Pero ano ba yung mga instances where partnership dissolution takes into effect? So number one, if there's admission of a partner, and then also if there's a retirement of a partner, there's a death, and finally, if the partners agree to form a corporation. Of course, in those instances, we have to dissolve a partnership. No? And then finally, yung final, sabi natin, topic on partnership will be partnership liquidation. No? In partnership liquidation naman, by the word itself, liquidation, so we have to, syempre, we have to liquidate all our assets na. So ano yung priority? So pay our outside creditors and then distribute among the remaining partners. No? So today, we'll discuss partnership dissolution. O yan, kita nyo yung template natin. Scholar of the Year 2022, no? So very Perry. So partnership dissolution due to changes in ownership interest occurs for a variety of reasons. So number one, admission of a partner, retirement of a partner, death of a partner, and incorporation of a partnership. Okay, so let's go straight to discussion problems, not this to illustrate different scenarios where partnership dissolution takes into effect. So I have prepared, I think, 9 discussion problems, and I hope those 9 problems will illustrate all the different scenarios. No? So let's have discussion problem number 1. Yun pala, ang tip ko lang palagi, every time that you've solved a problem in accounting, ito palagi ko na sinasabi, hindi ko na nga sure kung nasabi ko na rin dito sa klase na to, but time and again, even in my other classes, I would suggest to always read the requirements first, no? Especially in management advisory services, also in advanced financial accounting and reporting, yung mga problems, they tend to be really long and complex. No? Maraming detalye, and yet, kung hindi mo binasa yung requirement, alam mo yun, ma-overwhelm ka sa dami ng data provided, simple lang pala yung hinahanap na requirements. No? So, I highly suggest to look or read the requirements first before you read the entire problem. So, ganun yung palagi natin gagawin. So, number 1, discussion problem number 1, requirement number 1. So, which of the following is true in the books of the partnership upon the admission of EZ? So, later on, check natin kung ano dyan yung tama. No? And then number 2, assuming this time, upon the admission of EZ, the equipment of the partnership is undervalued. Which of the following is false? No? So, let's have problem number 1. Saan yung partnership dissolution? Ang downside pala ng isang screen lang, ang dami ko nakikitang buttons sa screen ko. Ayan, lagay ko siya sa taas. Sige. So, ito yung problem. Tignan muna natin yung problem itself. No? Problem 1, CB and DM are partners with profit and loss ratio of 80:20 and with capital balances of 2,800,000 and 1.4 million respectively. EZ is to be admitted into the partnership by purchasing 30% interest in the capital, profits, and losses for 1,680,000. assume that no assets revaluation is to be made. Ito, class in number 1, ang tinatanong lang, upon admission ni EZ, ano ba yung magiging result? No? Pag-usapan muna natin, magkano ba yung balak, yung interest in the capital na kukunin ni partner EZ. So sabi dyan, EZ is to be admitted into the partnership by purchasing 30% in the capital profits and losses for how much? 1,680,000. Yung 1,680,000, that would be the payment to be made by EZ. Pero in terms of partnership interest, sabi di ba 30%? 30% ni CB, how much is that? CB's capital is 2.8 million. So 2.8 multiplied by 30% or 0.3, that's 840,000. Ito yung, lagyan ko na ng journal entry ha, para at least mas mabilis intindihin. And then si DM Capital, DM Capital, ang capital niya is 1.4 million multiplied by 30%, that's 420,000. Oh, parang pag gumagawa ka ngayon ng entry, no? So you have to be always familiar with your accounting equation, no? Kasi doon mo lang yun palagi, alam mo yung accounting equation is your best friend, no? Since your basic accounting until dun sa higher years mo. Kasi imagine kung hindi mo kabisado yun or hindi mo siya alam by heart, eh mahihirapan ka naman to analyze yung normal side ng debit and credit mo. No? So in this case, remember, EZ is being admitted to the partnership. No? So we are increasing his capital effectively. No? So EZ capital is credit. So that's 1,260,000. This is now representing 30% of the total partnership interest. No? So with that, we have to deduct 30% no, from CB and DM's capital. No? So isa-isayin ngayon natin, letter A, increase in asset account in the amount of 1,680,000. This is false kasi nga there is no asset involved. Kasi nga, in this case, we are EZ capital is being admitted for equivalent of 30% stake no, in the partnership. No? So the answer is letter D. The entry upon admission will not change the total capital of the partnership. The total capital of the partnership remains the same. It's just that there's a transfer no, between CB, DM, and EZ. EZ now has 30% interest in the partnership. No? Pag-usapan natin yung number 2. Number 2, assuming this time, upon admission of EZ, the equipment of the partnership is undervalued. So adjusted capital is 5,600,000. Paano nakakuha yan? Yung 1,680,000 over 30%, no? Then yung contributed capital, ito pala, yung contributed capital of the old partners of 4.2 million. Now, we have revaluation upward of 1.4 million. Yung 1.4 million na yan yung kailangan natin i-adjust. O sige, pag-usapan ngayon natin yan. Remember yung i-usap ko dito ha, para nakikita pa rin natin. Yung capital balances ni CB and DM is 2.8 million plus 1.4 million naman kay DM. Now, yung share in the capital is 80% and 20%. Yan yung original original na 80:20. And then from there, kunin natin yung total, no? So that's 3,920,000 for CB and then 1,680,000 for DM. And then from there, kunin natin yung 30% equivalent. No? So that's 1,176,000 for CB and then 504,000 for DM naman. Now, in terms of the asset revaluation, yung revaluation upward, no, the entry to record that is, because di ba, in number 2, the equipment is undervalued, no? Undervalued by 1.4 million. Yun yung revaluation upward na compute natin. So kung undervalued ng equipment, so we have to increase the equipment. And then kanino napupunta? Kanino mapupunta yung revaluation upward na yun? It will go to the old partner, no? So debit equipment for 1.4 million, and then ito na. Paano ini-split? Ini-split siya based dun sa original profit and loss, no? And then from there, computin natin yung purchase of interest, no? Sa purchase of interest, it will be 30%, no, for EZ Capital. But remember, the 1,680,000 now represents the 30%, no, as against dun sa number 1 question, kasi sa question number 1, there was no increase, no? There was no asset revaluation, no? That's the assumption, no? Basically, assume that no assets revaluation is to be made, yun yung question number 1. In question number 2, doon na nagkaroon ng tweak in the information, no? So be careful on that class, no? Let's treat question number 1 and question number 2 independently kasi magkaiba sila ngayon ng scenario. So siguro ang kailangan mo lang tandaan in terms of revaluation upward, you have to allocate this first to the old partners before calculating the yung share, no, or yung transfer, in this case 30% to the new partner. So here's the entry. Tignan ngayon natin yung ano yung tamang sagot, no? Which of the following is false? Letter A, increase in partnership assets of 1.4, correct. The capital account of CB will be credited by 1,120,000 for his share in the undervaluation of the equipment. That's correct. Letter C, the capital account of DM will be debited by 420,000 upon transfer of capital to the new partner, no? So that's incorrect kasi the debit amount would be 504,000. Tignan natin yung letter D. We'll have a net decrease of 56,000 as a result of admission of EZ. So tignan natin yung net decrease. CB. Ito. So that's 56,000. Ayan, isa pa yan, careful class. If you're being asked naman, ano yung effect dun sa capital ng old partner, kasi di ba dito pa lang, no, just by looking into different journal entries behind this transaction, marami nang pwede agad itanong. Like for example, yung option D, how much will be the net decrease, no? So 56,000, paano natin na-compute yung 56,000? Remember, in recording the asset revaluation, meron ka na agad credit of 1,120,000. So effectively, you're increasing CB's capital, no, to the amount of 1,120,000, representing his share dun sa undervaluation ng asset. So that's 1,120,000. But then, dun sa purchase of interest, that's 1,176,000. Yun yung transfer naman ng 30% papunta kay EZ Capital. So net of that would be a decrease of 56,000 to his total share in the partnership. So that's problem number 1. On the admission of new partner. Okay, so let's go to problem number 2. Compute the new capital of M upon admission of the new partner. So let me read the problem. On December 31, 2020, the Statement of Financial Position of LEM Partnership shows the following data with profit or loss sharing of 1:3:6. So you have your cash, your non-cash asset, your total liabilities, and the capital balances of LE and M. No? On January 1, 2021, S is to be admitted to the new partnership by investing 1 million pesos for 30% capital interest in the new partner, which has a total agreed capitalization of 5 million. So tinatanong nandito magkano yung capital balance ni M. Pwede ba ako pa-mute? Pag naka-headset kasi ako, masyado siyang malakas yung thank you. So that's a problem number 2. Oh, pansinin class, ang tanong lang sa atin dito, si M ha? Si M is an existing partner. So total contributed capital. So pag-usapan muna natin 'yon. So that's 1,250,000 that's given for L. And then 750,000 for E. And then for M naman, that's 500,000. Ngayon si S will be admitted to the new partnership by investing 1 million. So yung 1 million, sabi, that represents 30% capital. No? So kung ang 30% daw niyan is 1.5 million. So 5 million would be the total agreed capitalization. No? So kung yung 1 million, sige tama, ano natin na para at least isa-isayin ulit natin. Ang total agreed capitalization after admitting partner S, yung new partner, would be 5 million. Pero ang total contributed capital natin, including yung new partner's contributed capital, would be 3.5 lang. No? So in this case, meron tayong revaluation upward ulit. And then there's also a bonus to S. Paano na-compute yung bonus to S? Plus, ang share niya lang, ang binayad niya lang is 1 million. But that represents 30% capital. So 30% of 5 million would be 1.5 million. No? So therefore, meron kang bonus no, na binibigay kay S amounting to 500,000. So kung ang tinatanong lang naman is si capital, yung capital ni M, compute na natin. So magkano ba initially yung capital ni M? So we have a balance of 500,000. That's given. And then magkano yung share niya doon sa revaluation upward? So remember, ang revaluation upward amounting to 1.5 million. Pero 'di ba usapan natin kanina, kailangan computein muna natin yan based dun sa old partners. No? So that's 60%. No? So 1:3:6. No? So 60% goes to partner M. No? So that's 900,000. 1,500,000 multiplied by 60%. Again, plus that 60% is from the profit or loss sharing. No? Yung original profit and loss sharing nila. Now, pag-usapan ngayon natin itong bonus. Remember, ano ba yung mga instances where we give bonus to a new partner? No? So, kasi di ba remember class, no? Partnership is based on agreement. No? So, kung ano yung napag-agreehan ng mga partners, yun yung masusunod. No? So in this case kasi very limited yung information given, pero ano ba yung mga possible scenario where the old partners would be happy enough no to give this person a stake no of 30% pero ang consideration lang is 1 million. Baka very intelligent tong si partner S. No? O baka this partner would bring additional value to the partnership when he comes in. So that's why that bonus of 500,000 will also represent what? Deduction to the old partners. No? So tignan natin. No? So that's 300,000. Paano na-compute yung 300,000? Remember, si partner S will be admitted to the partnership equivalent to 30% stake, no, to the total partnership capitalization, which is equivalent to 1.5 million. That 500,000 bonus to partner S will be deducted to the old partners. No? So that's 300,000. So paano na-compute yung 300,000? That's 500,000 multiplied by 60%. Again, using the old partnership profit or loss sharing. No? So dahil ang tinatanong lang sa atin si partner M, so meron na tayo. No? So that's beginning balance of 500,000 plus the revaluation upward of 900,000 less yung share niya dun sa bonus to the new partner S. No? So the total new capital of M would be 1,100,000 or letter A. So that's problem number 2. Okay, so problem number 3, compute the new capital balance of P after the admission of the new partner. On December 31, 2020, the statement of financial position of DEP partnership shows the following data with profit or loss sharing of 5:3:2. So you have your cash and then non-cash asset. Total liabilities of 4 million and then capital balances of D, E, and P. On January 1, 2021, O is admitted to the new partnership by investing 4 million pesos for 50% capital in the interest in the new capital. So kung mapapansin mo, it's kind of similar to problem number 2. Saan lang nagkaroon ng difference? Tingnan natin. No? Let's have problem number 3. Sige. So, total contributed capital. So we have yung capital ni D. So that's 2 million. Kay E, that's 3 million. Class given yan. Ha? And then kay P, 1 million. Then the O, yung new partner, would be admitted by investing 4 million. So total contributed capital natin would be 10 million. Ito class. In this case, hindi kasi tayo binigyan ng total agreed capital. So in this case, we'll assume that the total contributed capital is equivalent to your total agreed capital. No? Ito yung mga basic assumption, no, in terms of partnership accounting. No? Again, class, if the total agreed capitalization after admission of the new partner isn't given, automatically the total contributed capital would be equivalent to your total agreed capital. So in this case, the total contributed capital is 10 million. So the total agreed capital would be 10 million as well. Ngayon, pag-usapan ngayon natin yung capitalization ni O. No? So sabi kay O, 50%. No? So 50% of 10 million, so that's equivalent to 5 million. So therefore, in this case, there's also a bonus to the new partner amounting to 1 million. No? So we have P capital, si P lang naman yung hinahanap. No? So capital P, magkano yung balance niya initially? That's 1 million. There's no revaluation upward. No? It's 0 kasi nga the total contributed capital is equivalent to the total agreed capital. Now, yung share niya dun sa bonus using the old profit and loss ratio. No? So that's 20%. So 1 million minus 200,000 representing the share in bonus to S. So that's 800,000. So the answer is letter C. Ulitin ko to class ha, baka kasi malito. If the problem doesn't state how much would be the total agreed capital, then total agreed capital would be equal to the total contributed capital. Paano mako-compute yung total contributed capital? Ito lang yung actual contribution. SB, AZ, and TM are partners with capital balances of 196,000, 682,500, and 297,500 respectively, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2:1. DX is to be admitted as new partner, bringing with him expertise, and to invest cash for 25% interest in the partnership, which includes a credit of 183,750 for bonus upon his admission. Sige. Ito parang different flavor of problems 2 and 3. No? So this time, ang binigay na sa atin is yung bonus upon his admission. Kasi kanina, di ba, kinakalculate pa natin yan. Ito, given na. So let's have problem number 4. Ang tinatanong sa atin is si DX. Tama ba? Compute the amount of cash. Okay, sige. So una, we have the total contributed capital column. No? So kung napapansin nyo, I work on templates. No? So nag-start ako sa problem 2. Palaging ganun yung template ko. No? So you can also try that approach, or kung meron ka na kasi, like I said, this is already review, no? So there's the assumption that you already have your own approach, no, in solving problems, no? Right now I'm offering this type of approach, no, by use of a template para at least kung napansin mo, more on puzzle na lang, no? But then if you have already established your own approach at this stage and you're comfortable naman with that, you can always follow naman yung kung ano na yung approach na comfortable ka. No? So, sige, going back to problem number 4, kunin natin yung total agreed capital of the old partners. No? So, we have 196,000 for SB. Kay AZ naman, 682,500. And then for TM, that's 297,500. But remember, meron tayong share to bonus to DX. No? So that's amounting to 283,750. So balikan natin yung problems 2 and 3 kanina. Kung napansin mo doon, di ba yung bonus to the new partner is a deduction to the old partners capital, no, based on their ratio, no. And since ang tinatanong kasi sa atin dito is si DX naman, so ang ginagawa natin ngayon is we're approaching it to calculate what's required, no. Hindi na natin kailangan pambalikan. Sige, kanina, sige, balikan natin tong number 3. Kanina, di ba, inisa-isa natin, pinakita natin yung bonus, nakita natin yung deduction to each partner. But this time, binigay na kasi magkano yung bonus, 183,750 bonus upon his admission. And remember, that bonus represents deduction, no, to the old partners, to the old partners capital. No? So therefore, the total agreed capital of the old partners would be, kunin mo lang yung sum, 992,250. And remember, yung 992,250, that's equivalent to how much? 75%. Paano na-compute yung 75%? Si DX will be admitted to the partnership to own 25%. No? So therefore, kung kukunin niya yung 25%, the old partners in total, no, would account for 75%, no. So that's 1,323,000. Ito na ngayon yung total agreed capital of the partnership, no. This is 100%, no. So yung 25% niyan pupunta kay dx. So how much yung 25%? 1,323,000. Again, this is the total agreed capital of the partnership. 25% will go to DX, no? So representing 330,750. Tandaan class ha, this is very tricky kasi ang requirement, magkano yung cash to be contributed? No? Cash to be contributed by DX. Hindi yung capital na ni DX, which is 25% of the total agreed capital. So in this case, dahil may bonus pa siya, ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung capital niya compared dun sa actual cash na ibabayad niya sa partnership, no? Or actual cash na ibabayad niya sa partners. Kasi nga, the old partners agree na sige, dahil ito, this is what I'm talking about earlier. Dahil nga expert ka, DX, we agree to get you into the partnership. Magbayad ka sa akin, ito lang, 147,000, pero bibigyan ka namin ng 25% interest, no? Which is equivalent to 330,750. So 330,750, i-minus ko lang yung 183,750 to get yung cash contribution, no? So that's 147,000 pesos, no? Kasi kung nag-stop ka na dun sa 330,750, that's also the downside, no, ng multiple choice question. Kasi pag na-excite ka, na-compute mo 330,750, baka i-select mo na yung letter A. Kaya be careful, no? Ang tinatanong dito is yung amount of cash to be invested by DX. So the answer is 147,000, no? So that's letter D. So problem number 5. Compute the capital balance of PC after admission of JD. PC, BG, and TQ were partners with capital balances on January 2, 2021 of 350,000, 525,000, and 700,000 respectively. Their profit ratio is 5:3:2. Ito na, meron silang profit ratio, while their capital interest ratio is 4:4:2 on July 1, 2021. JD was admitted by the partnership for 20% interest in capital and 25% in profits by contributing 87,500. The old partners agree to bring their interest to their old capital and profit interest sharing ratio. The partnership had net income of 210,000 pesos before admission of JD, and the partners agreed to revalue its overvalued equipment by 35,000 pesos. So let's have problem number 5. Okay, so in problem number 5 class, ang pinapahanap lang sa atin is magkano daw yung capital balance ni PC after ma-admit ni JD. So si JD, siya yung new partner. But of course, provided dito yung net income at saka yung revaluation downward. No? Revaluation downward in this case kasi there's an overvaluation of the equipment. And sabi natin, di ba, before we admit the new partner, tapusin muna natin lahat ng mga existing business. No? So in this case, net income, we haven't allocated it among the among the old partners. No? So share in the net income, ano ba yung profit sharing nila? That's 5:3:2. No? So 210,000 net income, i-allocate mo natin kay PC, BG, and TQ. Also the revaluation downward, no? So if there's an overvaluation of the equipment, so ang tendency nito is we have to reduce our assets, so credit asset, and then we have to also reduce, no, the capital balances, no? So debit capital balances, credit asset, no? So 17,500, 10,500, and 35,000, that's 7,000 for TQ, no? So also using the profit ratio. Now, after doing that, pwede na natin ma-establish yung total contributed capital. No? So that's 437,500 for PC, while representing capital beginning balance plus the share in net income less the revaluation downward. No? So yan. Oops. So that's 437,500. Kay BG naman, so that's 577,500. Ay 577,500. And then for TQ, that's 735,000 for TQ. And then si JD class, remember si JD will be contributing 87,500 pesos, representing 20%. Now, itong 1,837,500, this will be the total contributed capital. So from here, paano natin mako-compute magkano yung share ni PC? Ito class, remember, ang 80%, 80% nito, ay, ba't pa ayaw gumana yung ito? 80% representing old partners. No? And then yung 20% will go to partners JD. Ayan ha. So ang tinatanong kasi, magkano na ngayon yung capital balance ni PC? So tandaan, itong 1,837,500, this represents 100%. Ang kailangan lang natin ay yung kay PC. PC is one of the old partners. Si PC, ilang percent nga yung capital interest ratio niya? 40%. No? 4:4:2. O ito class ha, yan, going back to Mark's question earlier. In this time naman, hindi lang isang given ratio, no? Sharing. No? So there's profit ratio, meaning this is how they should split yung either yung net income or loss. No? And then there's also the capital interest ratio, meaning ito namang capital interest ratio, yung stake nila, ownership nila in the partnership. No? So in this case, last, we have 1,837,500. This represents 100%, no? 100% total contributed capital, no? And remember, ito sila, they account for 80%, no? Ayan ha. So, paano natin mako-compute yung capital ni PC? So, 1,837,500 multiplied by 80%, saka natin i-allocate doon sa capital interest ratio niya. We are doing that because there's a limited information provided. No? Kasi hindi pa naibigay dito. Paano na yung magiging split nung old partners, no, together with the new? Kasi ang given lang 20%. How are they going to split the 80%? So we go back to the original agreement. No? So that 80% will be split using their original capital interest ratio of 4:4:2. Ulitin natin yan ha. 1,837,500, this represents 100%. Kung 100% yan, 20% goes to partner JD. So the 80% will be the old partners share. Paano ngayon i-split yung 80%? Using their old capital interest ratio. No? So the answer is 588,000 pesos for PC. Paano na-compute yun? 1,837,500 multiply by 80% multiply by, ito na, 40%, oops, and 20%. So kay PC, that's 1,837,000 multiplied by 80% multiplied by 40%, representing his original capital interest ratio. No? So the answer is 588,000 pesos. Okay, so let's have the next problem. Problem number 6. So problem number 6, compute the amount of cash invested by CV. JS and PR, having capital balances of 490,000 and 262,500 respectively, decided to admit CV into their partnership. CV is to invest sufficient amount of cash in order to have a 25% interest in the partnership. If JS and PR share profit in a proportion of 3:1 respectively, and PR's capital balance after CV's investment is 294,875, compute the amount of cash invested by CV. So again, no, a different flavor of problem number 5. No? So this time, given na yung investment ni CV. So let's have problem number 6. Screen ko dito. Okay. So, si JS, kunin muna natin yung template natin. So, si JS, meron tayong 490,000. Yan kung konti. Okay. And then si PR, 262,500. No? So, that's given naman. And then si CV, magkano yung contribution ni CV? 294,875. PR's capital balance after CV's investment. No? So si PR yung pinagbasehan natin ng 294,000 para makompute natin yung 32,375 na bonus to PR. Okay. So from there, computein na natin ngayon yung total agreed capital ng old. No? So we have JS, 490,000. Si PR, 262,500. Bonus to old partners. Ito, 129,500. Paano natin na-derive yung 129,500? Remember, si PR gets 32,375. Ilang percent lang ba ang stake ni PR? 1/5. No? Kasi 'di ba ang split nila is 1/4. Ang split nila is 3:1. No? Sabi niya. So, para ma-compute natin magkano yung total bonus to all partners, so that's 129,500. No? So 32,375 multiplied by 4. Kaya ko lang siya ginawang 4 kasi nga 3:1. Plus, pansinin mo, si PR gets 32,375. Pero di ba ang stake niya lang is 1/4. No? Si JS gets 3/4 or 3/4. No? So 32,375 multiplied by 4, the total bonus to all partners is 129,500. No? So kung bonus to all partners yan, so addition yan to their capital. No? So that's 490,000 plus 262,500. Then add mo yung bonus to all partners. No? So that's 882,000. This would be the total agreed capital ng old partner. And remember, this represents 75% of the total. Paano nakuha yung 75%? The 25% yung kukunin kasi ng bagong partner, no, ni CV. So with that, computin natin ngayon yung magiging total agreed capital. So 882,000 over 75%. So that's 1,176,000. No? So representing 100% total. No? Now, computin na ngayon natin yung share ni CV. Again, no, si CV gets 25%. No? So that's 1,176,000 multiplied by 25%. So that's 294,000. But remember, meron kasing bonus to old partner, no? Amounting to 129,500. So total investment ni CV would be 423,500. No? So that's letter B. O sige, pag-usapan muna natin to quickly ulit. No? Kasi yung naunang problem natin, naunang mga problems, there's bonus to the new partner. No? So siguro this partner's an expert of his field will contribute more to the will add or contribute more to the welfare of the whole partnership, no, in general, no. But this time, ano kaya yung possible naman scenario why CB would be obliged to give bonus to the old partners? Siguro by way of gusto niyang maging makasama doon sa partnership. Siguro he has funds available with him, and then he believes in this partnership, and that's why he's investing 423,500, pero in reality ang makukuha lang talaga at mapupunta lang sa cash balance niya would be 294,000, representing 25% interest, no, or share in the capitalization of the partnership. So that's just one of the scenarios where a new partner would be obliged to give bonus to the old partners. No? So again, no, ang tinatanong kasi sa atin dito, how much would be the cash invested by CV? So the answer is 423,500. Question, paano kung ang tanong naman is how much would be the capital of CV after admission? So the answer is 294,000. Tandaan, itong 294,000, this represents 25% stake in the total partnership. So wag magpapalito dyan, class. So that's problem number 6. Let's have problem number 7. Assuming LK sold his interest to TQ for 375,000, which of the following statement is false? And then number 2, assuming LK is paid 315,000 by the partnership in full settlement of his interest, which of the following is true? So isisindi natin yan. Let me read the problem. CP, LK, and TQ share profits in the ratio of 3:5:2. On June 30, LK opted to retire from the partnership. The capital balances on this date show CP 280,000, LK 350,000, and TQ 320,000. Sige, isa-isay natin yan. Let's have problem number 7. So problem number 7, sabi dyan, number 1, assuming LK sold his interest to TQ for 375,000, which of the following statement is false? Sino si LK? Si LK yung retiring partner, no? So si LK, ibebenta niya daw yung interest niya to LK. Yun lang ang pinag-uusapan, no? Magkano ang una mong titingnan dito? How much ba yung interest ni LK in the partnership, no? So that's equivalent to 350,000. Of course, this is just a transfer of capitalization between LK and TQ. So in the books of the partnership, yun lang ang importante, no? So kung magkano man yung agreement between LK and TQ, sa kanila lang yun. So for example, they agree to purchase the total capital of LK in the partnership for 1 million, bahala na sila doon. No? But in the books of the partnership, it's only limited up to the amount of LK's capital. No? So in this case, magkano yung LK capital? That's 350,000. So debit LK capital, credit TQ capital. No? Kasi nga TQ will purchase, no, the total capitalization of LK. No? So the answer is, which of the following statement is false? LK's personal asset will increase by 375,000. That's correct, no? Kasi nga, sabi natin, pansin mo personal asset, no? This is not related in any way dun sa partnership books or partnership itself, no? Kaya nga personal asset kasi nga ang bayaran is among themselves. Letter B, yun yung sagot, no? This is false kasi TQ's capital account in partnership will increase by 670,000. Actually, it will increase by only 350,000. The capital account of CP will not change. That's correct. The total capital of the partnership after the retirement of LK is 950,000. Okay, so that's requirement number 1. Number 2, tingnan natin itong number 2. Assuming LK is paid 315,000 by the partnership in full settlement of his interest, which of the following is true? Pag-usapan muna natin to quickly. In this case, class, it's the partnership who will purchase, no, the whole stake of the retiring partner. No? So in this case, si partner LK. So magkano yung ibabayad ng partnership? 315,000. Pero magkano yung total stake ni LK? So the total capitalization ni LK is 350,000. So kung mapapansin mo, merong difference. Magkano yung difference? There's a difference of 35,000. Paano natin i-split yung 35,000? 35,000 representing bonus, no? Bonus from the retiring partner. So kailangan natin i-split yan kay CP and TQ. Paano natin i-split? Using yung old rate nila, no? So tandaan, so si CP ilang percent? 30%. And then si TQ 20%. Or pwede mo ng 3/5 at saka 2/5. No? So 35,000, 3/5, that's 21,000 punta kay CP, and then 14,000 naman kay TQ. No? So pakita natin by complete journal entry. Debit LK capital kasi nga reduction, remember, magre-retire siya, binili yung total stake niya ng partnership amounting to 315,000. Tandaan class in requirement number 2, it's the partnership who settles with the retiring partner. Yung partnership mismo yung bumili nung capital interest ni LK, which is the retiring partner. This is different from requirement number 1 kasi in requirement number 1, the transaction was held between the two partners. So meaning outside of the partnership yung naging transaction. No? So in number 2, ang tinatanong dito is, ano daw yung tamang, which of the following is true? Well, the answer is letter B. The bonus from the retiring partner is 35,000. No? So imagine, LK has a capitalization of 350,000 pero pumayag siya na ang bayad lang sa kanya is 315,000. So meaning there's a bonus to be given to the old partners. No? So that's equivalent to 35,000 pesos. No? So that's problem number 7. Okay, so problem number 8, compute the total capital of MD after retirement of VL. On December 30, 2021, the statement of financial position of DG Company has the following balances. So we have total assets, VL loan of 125,000, VL Capital 518,750, MD Capital 481,250, LP Capital 1,125,000. The partners share profits and losses in the ratio of 25% to VL, 25% to MD, and 50% to LV. It was agreed among the partners that VL retires from the partnership and the partnership assets be adjusted to their fair value of 2,550,000 as of December 31, 2021. The partnership also suffered net loss of 750,000. The partnership would pay VL the amount of 542,500 cash for his total interest in the partnership. So parang ang daming data, no? Pero isa-isahin natin siya class. Let's have problem number 8. Ano ba? Problem number 8? Yes, problem number 8. Ay, hindi masyadong problem. Okay. So profit and loss ratio, lagay muna natin yan. Given naman yan, 25K VL, 25K MD, and 50% kay LV. So capital natin, also given, 518,750, pero may loan kasi si VL na 125,000. Then there's revaluation. So tandaan class, no, before we calculate dun sa requirement, tapusin muna natin yung mga existing situation, no? So like in this case, merong unallocated pa na revaluation, no, dun sa asset, no. So remember and also the share in the net loss, no. Sige. For the revaluation, 75,000, that's representing 25%, and then 75,000 then for MD, and then 150,000 ngayon kay LV. So that's representing, that's a total of 300,000. Paano natin na-compute yan? 2,550,000. Ay, ito pala. Meron ako dito sa ilalim. Total assets natin per books is 2,250,000. Less the fair market value of 2,550,000. So therefore, meron kang revaluation upward, no? That's 300,000. So yun yung 300,000. Nallocate lang natin based dun sa original profit sharing, no? Profit and loss sharing. Next, in the share naman ng net income. Net loss in this case, no, 750,000. 750,000 multiplied by 25%, no, so that's 187,500 for VL, 187,500 for MD, and then 50% nun is 375,000, no, for LV. Okay? Ngayon, pag-usapan na ngayon natin yung total stake, no, kasi ang kailangan lang naman natin is magkano daw ba yung capital ni MD after mag-retire ni VL, no? So si VL, ang total interest niya would be 531,250. Pero magkano yung settlement na ginawa, settlement ni partnership, no? 542,500. So therefore, meron pang bonus, no? Imagine ang binayad ni partnership 542,500. Pero magkano na lang ba yung share, no, ni VL sa total capital ng partnership? 532,500. So in this case, mas malaki yung binayad ni partnership compared to VL's interest, no, or VL's capital. So in that case, meron tayo ngayon binabayad na bonus to VL, no? So kanina kasi ang bonus was given to the old partners, but this time it was given to the retiring partner. So in that case, deduction siya doon sa old partners, no? So paano natin i-split yung 11,250? It will be split using the old capital ratio, no? So that's 25/75 and 50/75, no? So that's 11,250 multiply by 25/50, and then 11,250 multiplied by 50/75. No? And tinatanong lang naman sa atin si MD, kunin na natin. So total mo lang 481,250 plus 75,000 yung share niya sa revaluation upward, less yung share sa net loss of 187,500. And then finally, yung share niya dun sa bonus to VL. No? 3,750. So total is 365,000. That's letter C. Okay? So siguro ang tricky part dito, class, is you have to, parang very procedural. Una, before you admit, before you compute yung magiging share ni retiring partner, so in this case, in problem number 8, you have to settle first, yung mga existing conditions. No? So for example, in this case, meron tayong revaluation upward, meron tayong share in net loss na hindi pa na-account. So mean to say, you have to account them first before you proceed with settlement, dun sa retiring partner. And then in this case, kailangan nating gawin is i-compare magkano ba yung settlement ni partnership compared dun sa interest nung retiring partner. No? So gaya ng nakita natin in problem number 8, ang settlement was 542,500. Mas malaki kumpara dun sa interest ni VL dun sa total partnership. No? So therefore, merong bonus na binayaran kay partner, sa retiring partner amounting to 11,250. And remember, anything na nangyayari sa partnership, so in this case, meron kang parang surplus, bonus na binibigay kay VL, it has to be deducted naman dun sa capital ng old partners. So that's problem number 8. Let's have problem number 9. Problem number 9, compute the partnership's net assets after the withdrawal of CK. This is in the case of withdrawal naman. CK, a partner of AX and VG, decided to withdraw from ACD partnership. CK's share in the profits and losses was 25%, while that of AX and VG are 50% and 25% respectively. In the final settlement of his interest, he was paid 95,000 pesos, although the capital balance before his retirement was only 85,000. The 10,000 pesos difference implied that an equipment of the partnership was undervalued. So kung undervalued yan, meron kang revaluation. Prior to recording CK's withdrawal, adjustment was made by the partnership to bring the equipment to its fair value, which is tama. Kahit hindi niya nasabihin yan, alam mo na dapat na yan yung unang mong gagawin. The total of partners' capitals before any adjustments and before CK's withdrawal was 340,000. So let's have problem number 9. Okay. Problem number 9. Sino yung mag-withdraw? Si partner CK. Ang tinatanong dito, magkano yung total partnership net assets? So meaning total interest after, total capital after mag-withdraw ni CK. O sige, pag-usapan muna natin to. Magkano yung interest ni CK? 85,000 daw. Magkano yung settlement to CK? 95,000. So meron daw revaluation upward na 10,000. Pero itong 10,000, this represents yung share na ni CK, ilang percent ba yung share ni CK? 25%. So to compute yung total value of the revaluation upward, so you have to compute it, so that's 40,000. So 40,000, 10,000 over 25%, to get the 100%, that's 40,000. Ulitin natin to, class. that revaluation upward amounting to 10,000, yun lang yung share ni CK. So we have to compute yung 100% nun. Okay. So that's equivalent to 40,000 revaluation. No? So total capital before adjustment given, that's 340,000. Now, the revaluation upward, we have to add it, no? That's 40,000. And then, less 95,000. Paano yung nakuha yung 95,000? Yun na yung settlement to CK. No? So, the total partnership net assets would be 285,000 pesos, or that's letter B. O, ulitin ko to class kasi medyo tricky. Especially itong revaluation upward na to. Sabi kasi dito, yung interest ni CK is 85,000 lang. Pero meron ang sinettle natin is 95,000. Binigay na rin naman. Saan galing yung 10,000 na yon? Sabi yung 10,000 was from the undervaluation, no? And remember, kanina pa natin pinag-usapan, kung merong undervaluation, kailangan mo natin i-adjust yung total capital, no? So, kung 10,000 yung share ni CK, itong revaluation upward na to, share lang ni CK ito, revaluation upward, share CK, that represents 25% lang. Kung 25% yan, kunin natin yung 100% since ang nire-require ng problem is total partnerships net assets, no? So total capital, that's 340,000, add revaluation of 40,000 less 95,000, 95,000 representing yung settlement to CK, no? So the total would be 285,000. So that's letter B. Actually, that ends our discussion for today on partnership dissolution. That's all for today. Thank you again for attending my class, and I'll see you again next session.
This has been your instructor, Mark Gibson. Thank you for learning with us. See you in our next discussion. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya!